Not Chrysler making a comeback, rising from the ashes like a phoenix. Oh man, there's been some exciting developments going on with the board of directors at Stellantis and some of the rumblings behind the scenes. Remember, Chrysler was going to be this all EV platform, just like Dodge. And the only thing they have going for them right now is the Voyager and, I mean, not the Voyager, the Pacifica. And they were going to, the Chrysler 300 has been shut down. They're not doing that anymore. And now they were only going to focus on these electric vehicle concepts that were going to start in 2026 and 2027 for Chrysler. And until then, the brand was effectively dead. Almost got sold to China, going to BYD. All kinds of rumors, all kinds of running around with everything else that was going on with this company, only for it to possibly have one of the greatest comebacks. Now, again, people have to buy it. You have to price it where people are going to want to buy it. But I think Chrysler has a shot. Come on back to TK's garage. So this is some interesting information. The board has been going nuts. Elkin is in a panic. All right. Tavares just looks like he's defeated right now. He doesn't even want to answer questions to the press in Europe. They're literally pressing him on why all of a sudden they're putting stops and delays on the Wagoneer S, the Ram 1500 REV. The electric Chargers are now at a complete stop. They're not going to sell one in 2024, most likely. Unless it's going to Jay Leno or some collector, you're not going to see them sell. The ones that have already hit dealership lots have been bricks. And Chrysler hasn't been doing anything but burning down garages in with the plug-in hybrid Pacifica. But I digress. Chrysler could make a massive comeback. Now, the platform or the ability for them to build the old Chrysler 300 is no longer available. That said, they could rapidly fashion one of these new Dodge Charger Daytonas with some quick body panel changes and call it a Chrysler anything. Maybe it's a New Yorker, maybe it's an Imperial. I don't know what you're going to call it. But one of the things that they mentioned was, well, if we're going to bring back any kind of V8s where it comes to trucks or whatever, what do we do with Chrysler? Because right now, we only have a minivan. One of the rumors or one of the recommendations that came from one of the super investors who happens to also be on the board was, what about the Chrysler Aspen? Now me, if you follow my channel for a long time, I've had 7 of them. I love the Chrysler Aspen. Yes, it's just a fancy Dodge Durango. I get it. I love it. I've loved it. I've had every single one with a 5.7 Hemi. I've had the cream one, the white one, the black ones. I've enjoyed the hell out of those trucks. They've been absolutely reliable. Tow, Hemi, luxury, just, I love the Aspen, all right? If they were to bring back the Chrysler Aspen right now with a V8 5.7 Hemi option, it's going to sell. The Durango supposedly is ending production at the end of this year. And here's the thing. This isn't difficult. They never made the Aspen again after the new Durango came out, right? So what was it, 2010, I believe? Was it 2010? I think it was 2010 is basically when the Aspen was done. So it's been gone for 14 years, 15 years. So you could literally take the existing Durango platform, change a couple things on the front, the rear, throw Chrysler labels on it, put a 5.7 Hemi in it, and guess what? It's going to sell. Chrysler has something they can immediately sell. With a V8, it's going to sell. They could do the same thing with the Charger, fashion it. It's not going to be a Chrysler 300. It could be something else. It's going to sell. You could even make it a Chrysler 200 and put that Hurricane inline 6 in it, and people will buy it. because it's a Chrysler. So there's people that actually want Chrysler. They want that Chrysler product. And to see that they're even talking about this in board meetings or even considering this in conversations to bring back a full gas platform of products to Chrysler means the entire mindset, that whole Carlos Tavares BS of we're all going to do everything's going EV, out the window. And now they're panicking because even the EU is going, well, damn, if America does that, in America, they're going to have an advantage, not having to do emissions and stuff. And if we're doing that, I can tell you right now, Germany's not going for it. Germany is the powerhouse in the EU. They're not going for it. If they see America's doing that, guess what Germany's going to do? Hey, listen, this EV, look, these emission standards, and like, this is cool. Y'all can do that in the Netherlands if you want. Y'all can have that, France, man. Look, y'all do y'all's thing. We are not doing that. You see Germany pull back. They're already talking about it. And Tavares was losing his crap. No, you have to stay the course. No, because you put all your eggs in one basket. And now the climate, the political climate, the consumer climate has changed. And he's not prepared. He's literally sank the company. And now it's funny to watch the chairman of the board start asking other people for ideas because he knows his CEO is basically a lame duck. He doesn't care what Tavares thinks anymore. He's literally there just so they can pin one or two more big rounds of layoffs on him and then send him away with his golden parachute. He'll get a seat on the board, and they'll basically be like, shut up, collect your money, don't say anything. That's what Tavares is at this point. He's nothing. And to see this happening, to have them even consider, like, you hear about the stuff with Dodge and Ram all the time about putting V8s and stuff back in, but Chrysler, you're jumping out the window and talking about making maybe a V8 Chrysler Aspen on the exact platform that you already have with the Durango. That's huge. Huge. And yeah, you take the Charger Daytona, the two-door version or whatever, and you put together, you make you a little Chrysler 200, you throw the Hurricane in it, you have an inline six option, you got a V8 with a Durango, and you have a minivan. And oh my God, Chrysler has an opportunity to survive. I'm excited about it. A Chrysler V8. I mean, again, it's a Hemi. We know what it is, right? It's a 5.7 Hemi. But the fact that it's being considered, they're even talking about it, shows how big of a rapid change has hit this company straight in their mouth. And I am all here for it. I leave the question to you, though. Would you buy a Chrysler Aspen, which is basically just a Durango? It is like a 12 or 13-year-old platform. But they've changed, maybe they changed the front end, they changed the back end just a little bit, and they put maybe the new interior or some of the new interior aspects that you see on, say, the Rams or the new Charger. So there's screens. Would you be interested? Would you buy a Chrysler Aspen with a V8 in it? I have a feeling that a lot of you are going to say, yes, give me that shit too. Yes, I want it. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. Is this a positive thing? Can Stellantis save itself before it's too late? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.